With Chet's Cleaning. Today we wanted to go over a spotting demo for everyone. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to start off with a spoon. We're going to try and scrape off any bulk contamination we have, whether it's ketchup, vomit, anything else. If you have it on the surface, try and get it off. Alright, first thing we want to do here once we're done is we are going to use a spotting machine today and try and extract this ketchup off of the rug without using any solution because it's the safest thing that we can do. So I'm just gently moving this along the ketchup just to extract the remainder. Everyone always jumps to cleaning solutions. I'm going to jump right to plain water. A lot of times you can get lucky and a lot of things are stain guarded. You will start to get spots out even like ketchup just with water. Alright. Once I'm done extracting with water, I do still have a considerable stain remaining. So I'm going to start proceeding on to my cleaning products. First one I want to go ahead and check. It's a product called General Spotter. They threw spaghetti on there to make it easy for you to determine what you can use. I'm going to apply this directly to the towel and then blot the spot. If you're working on a synthetic, you can typically add right to the spot. Since I'm on wool today, I just want to be a little more careful with moisture. There's a process you can do to add your cleaning solution or to create a little bit more of a cleaning pie. You want to go ahead and tamp the spot. Okay? You can go ahead and buy a tamping brush if you have the time. Typically, it was an accident. We didn't plan to happen. So you can just use your hands. They're on you at all times. Okay? Once you're done doing that, you check the spot. You should have some color transfer. If not, rinse it, try a different product. I am getting color here, so I'm going to go ahead and reapply and use it on the spot again. I'm going to repeat this step with this process until the stain's gone or I'm not getting transfer anymore. Okay? Typically when you're doing this step too, I'm rushing it. I want you to know that you should be spending about 30 seconds to a minute blotting this spot before moving on. It's going to create more dwell time and give you a better chance to remove the stains. Okay? But I didn't get much color there, so I am going to say that I'm done with that product or that portion. I'm going to go ahead and just gently rinse this spot. I'm not over wetting it, just giving it a quick squeeze, letting go, and then gently removing the moisture. Still had a bit of moisture coming up, so instead of re-rinsing, I'm going to go ahead and just extract one more time, and I'll call that good for now. We do still have a ketchup spot remaining, so we're going to proceed to our next product. We have a spotting guide for you to follow so you'll know exactly which ones to go to next and it'll give you a good chance to remove all the stains. But same exact process, pry my coffee and tea remover. It's an organic stain remover, so when I'm talking about tomatoes, berries, anything like that, even if it's red, peroxide will give you a good chance to remove those. You do want to be careful in this scenario. Anytime you're working on a carpet, upholstery, anything, try and get a carpet scrap. If you have a sample you can practice on, that is the safest thing you can do. If you don't have a sample though, you need to move to a closet, just somewhere you won't ever see, maybe under a bed if the bed's never going to move. But if you're going to pull color, distort it, you want to make sure you do it where nobody's going to see prior to doing it right into the middle of your floor. Alright, and you're just doing the same process. You're checking again for color, you got a little bit of color so you know you're on the right track. I'm just going to repeat. Okay? There is a certain time with this carpet being wool that I might not safely be able to proceed today, or you as a homeowner might not be able to safely get it done in one day. If that's the case, don't worry about it. The damage has already been done. Come back to it tomorrow. Okay? But you do want to go as safe as you can the first day and remove as much as possible. Alright. So I'm done getting transfer with that product again. I'm going to give it one quick rinse. And then I'll show you the remaining stain if there is any. You're always just moving slow. You don't want to rub it, scrub it, move fast. That's when you're going to start causing more damage and more stress to the fibers than you want. So now it might be hard to see in the camera, but there is a little bit of ketchup remaining. I'd say about 10%. I wouldn't feel safe going any further today, which I would caution you not to. There's a product we have called Stain Blotter Powder. When you hit this point, all you want to do is get it acceptably dry. You don't want it soaked, but it still should be mildly damp. You're just going to take this powder, apply it over the spot, it acts like a bunch of very tiny sponges that are more absorbent than your carpet. So as this stain starts to dry, hopefully those sponges grab more of that stain, pull it into the powder, you can vacuum that away. Typically you want to wait at least 24 hours before doing that, maximum of about 48 hours, vacuums right away for you, and then you can find out if you need to proceed to another product or if you're done.